Hello friends, whenever we start any work, we have many problems, we face many difficulties, and we are somewhat afraid. Here is such a story I will be discussing, and when I will be discussing the story, you must listen to me so that you can learn spoken English. At the same time, the story will be learned by you, and the story is included in your school, in your syllabus, in your class. Therefore, learn the story with rapt attention, that is, keen attention. You must listen to me carefully so that you can learn the story. What is the story? I have written here his first flight. His first flight, that is, someone is flying, and fly, that is verb form, and I have written flight, that is noun form. So his first flight, I have told you earlier, first thing, first time, whenever we are going to do any work at first, we have some memorable incidents, we have some memorable happiness or joys in our life. Whenever we are going to start any work, there must be some experience, the experience which we cannot forget. That experience that tells us how to start a work, that is encouragement, motivation, all are within you. If you want to motivate yourself, that is possible. Someone will motivate you to start any work. This is not right. So I suggest you to start, to listen. When you listen, then you will start your work. That is, you are learning. So my story is his first flight, and there I have written rise and fall. That is, first of all there is fall, and after this there is rise. That is, when we are falling, we will be flying, we will be soaring high. This is here, this is the story all of a young seagull, and the story is written by his first flight, written by Liam O. Flaherty, and this story is included in your syllabus. So what did the storyteller told us in this story? The storyteller, that is the writer, told us all about a young seagull that is very young. As usual, you are young. When you are young, you are learner, and you face many problems, many difficulties. But if you are afraid, then you will never be able to learn. So remove your fear, overcome your fear, so that you can learn. This is the story all about a young seagull. A young seagull was in his nest, and the nest is on the ledge. Ledge, you know, the projecting part of a rock. It may be hill or it may be mountain, and that is over the sea, over the water body. That is ledge. Here, the seagull is in his ledge. In his ledge means in his nest, and the nest is on the ledge. And the situation of the ledge is very interesting. Why it is interesting? Because this is the projecting, that is the projecting part of the hill, and it is hanging over the sea, that is water body, and this ledge, and below the ledge and below the water, there is a distance. This distance is quite large, and this distance only encourages the seagull to be afraid. That is, the seagull is afraid of falling, and the seagull thinks that his wings will not help him. As usual, it has two wings. As usual, it is a bird. So the young seagull is alone in his nest. And where are the parents? His parents flew away. And where are the other young seagulls, that is brothers and sisters of the seagull? They also flew away. and they flew away previous night. That is, it was at least 24 hours they flew away, and they were there. Therefore there was lack of food, there was no food, so the seagull was quite hungry. And when the sun rose in the sky, the seagull was very happy, because the seagull thought that his parents would return with some food. But that day the parents did not come to him. The seagull could see his parents and his younger sister and brothers, their elder sister and brothers. They were flying, they were catching their first herring, the name of the fish herring. They were catching fishes, they were doing their work, and they were enjoying a good time. And after some time the seagull saw that the elder brothers and sisters, they were dodging them back, because they took food and now they were resting. At the same time the parents of the seagull, they were calling him. The young seagull was afraid, because the young seagull, when he came forward to fly, he was afraid, and when he came to the edge of the ledge, he was much afraid. He was more afraid than before, because there was sheer fall. So the seagull was very much afraid. He could not fly. He wanted to go to his parents, because he was very hungry, and he wanted to go to his parents without flying. Without flying, is it possible? Because he was not a fly, or there was no land he could walk, so there was only open space, empty space. So what to do? And his parents were calling him again and again, but the seagull was not ready to fly. Seagull was very afraid. And after some time, when he was very hungry, there was no bit of food in his nest. Therefore he pretended. He thought that if he would pretend of falling asleep, that is, his mother, his father, his parents would come to him, and when they would come to him, they would come with some food, and the seagull would take food. In this way he wanted to get food anyhow. By any means he wanted to get food, but no help, no solution, no success. So what would be done then? After this, the seagull was there, and he saw his mother was flying to him, catching a fish, and he thought that he would be now eating the food. His mother was flying to him. Just before him, the mother stopped. She did not come to the seagull. At this time the seagull was maddened with hunger. He wanted to jump. That happened. Yes, the seagull jumped, and when he jumped, he was falling down. That is fall. He was falling down upwards and downwards, upwards and downwards. By this time he was totally terrified. He was seized by the terror. He was so much afraid, but it was only for a moment. This happens. The same thing happens when you want to cycle, when you want to learn anything new. For a moment you will be very much afraid. But this fear does not exist for a long time. That happened to the young seagull. When the seagull felt the tip of wind under his wings, under his belly, that time he wanted to stretch his wings. When he stretched his wings, the tip of the wind supported his wings and supported his belly. By this time the seagull was not falling no more, was not falling anymore. The seagull felt the help of wind, and when he flapped his wings, he started flying. That is, he was flying, and now by this time his parents were praising him. His parents, they were also flying side by side, and his younger brothers, they were all crying with joy. They were very much happy. In this way the young seagull started rising, that is, flying high, soaring high. He was no more falling. he was flying, and they were very happy. At this time, the young seagull flew to the sea, and when the young seagull's feet sank into the water of the sea, he was not going down anymore. That is, he was floating. In this way, they were enjoying their good time. Okay, that is the his first flight. The first flight of the seagull started. Okay, no more here. We have discussed the story, and I will be giving you some questions. Some questions I will discuss in this lesson. Exercise 1. There you will find choose the right option. That is, there will be 4 options. Pick out one option for your right answer. The first question is. At night the seagull slept in a little hole. So the nest of the seagull is in a hole. This is the correct answer. Question number 2. The ledge faced. Ledge means the ledge where the seagull's nest or the hole was. This ledge, the ledge faced south. South is the correct answer because there are 4 options. Question number 3. The color of the seagull's body was. There are 4 options. Option A, red, black, blue and grey. Option D, that is grey, is the correct answer. Question number 4. The 2 brothers and sisters of the seagull were lying on the plain, plateau, valley and hill. Option B, that is plateau. This is the right answer. Question number 5. The mother seagull had picked up a piece of option A, meat. Option B, snake, insect. Option C, fish. Option D, straw. The correct answer is fish. Now I have completed 5 questions, that is choose the right option. Now exercise 2. There you will find 4 questions and answer the questions within 15 words. So you can answer in 1 sentence or 2 sentences. First question. The first question is, what was the first catch of the seagull's older brother? The answer is, the first catch of the seagull's older brother was herring. Herring, this is a name of a fish mentioned in your text. You can go through your text, you will find the answer there. B. Why did the seagull feel the heat? The answer, this is the question. The answer is, the seagull had not eaten anything else from the last nightfall. So he was very much hungry. Question number C. Why did the seagull dive at the fish? The answer is, the seagull was maddened with hunger. Therefore, he dived at the fish to eat it. Okay. Question number D. What happened when the seagull soared upwards? What happened when the seagull soared upwards? The answer is, the young seagull uttered a joyous cry. At the same time, his parents, they were also praising him. Okay. Exercise 3. There are 3 questions. Question number 1. Why was the seagull afraid when he ran forward to the brink of the ledge? Brink of the ledge, earlier I have told you, this is the end of the ledge. Here is the end of the ledge, that is brink of the ledge. When the young seagull ran to the brink of the ledge, he saw the vast expanse of the sea. When the vast expansion of the sea was there, he also thought that he would fall, and he also thought that his wings would not support him. Okay, question number B. What were the seagull's 2 brothers and sister doing on the plateau? The young seagull's 2 brothers, they reached there earlier, and what were they doing there? They were putting their heads into their wings, and they were dodging. That is, they were resting, they were enjoying their time. This is the answer. And the last question, question number C. What happened after the seagull's feet sank into the sea? I have discussed while I was telling you the story. What happened after the seagull's feet sank into the sea? The answer is, the young seagull's belly touched the sea water, and he was no more sinking. That is, he did not sink and he was floating. This is the answer. Okay, I have given you all the question answers. At the same time, I have discussed and explained everything. More will be discussed in the next class. Thank you all.